Hi, I'm Kathy Kiely, president of the Ad Club, and welcome back to the Big Orange Couch. Today we are sitting on the Big Orange Couch with Jim Bacharach, who's vice president of brand strategy and communications for John Hancock. Welcome back to the Big Orange Couch.
Great to be back. Thanks.
I say welcome back. You're the only person who's been on the Big Orange Couch twice, so congratulations.
How's my family going to live with me?
I know, it's great. So today at Microsoft, you talked about your relationship and your very long sponsorship of the Boston Marathon. And people absolutely loved it. And I think what became crystal clear to people is that this is not a random sponsorship at all. Talk about how tightly the mindset of a runner and the mindset of your consumer mesh.
Well, I think that if you were to listen to the language of a runner or a consumer as it relates to their financial future, you'd hear some of the same phrases about it being about the long run. It's not a sprint. There are going to be ups and downs. You have to set goals. You need to have a plan, and they're interchangeable.
And there is no finish line.
Well, I think that certainly for our relationship to the marathon, it's been a 27-year relationship. We expect that to continue for 27 more years and beyond. I think that runners are always thinking about, okay, today I'm running this course, this race, this training run, but tomorrow there's going to be another, and it's always about improvement, just getting better along the way. And of course, as a company and as a brand, we're always looking for ways to get better at what we do, to make our brand stronger, to deliver more value to our customers and our distribution partners. So again, there's, whether you're a runner or you're a brand like ours, or frankly most other brands, there is no finish line. It's about continually moving forward and looking for ways to have that personal best.
Yeah, it's a great fit. And typically, a marathon runner tends to be highly educated, right? What are some of the demographics that fit?
90% of marathon runners are college educated. They're a high household income index versus the U.S. average, 144 index. But there's the demographic aspect that they're a great fit for us, equally split men and women. But also that again, who they are,
the psychographics.
Exactly, that they're goal-oriented, they're planners, and that's just what comes naturally to them. And of course, that's important as it relates to their insurance needs or their investment and retirement needs.
And someone raised the point, and I thought it was a good one. You've had such a long relationship with the Boston Marathon. It seems like in the last 3 or 4 years, the visibility of the sponsorship has really become, it's kind of lit up. And you see the John Hancock brand in many more places. Is that something that you did intentionally, or did that just happen over time?
Well, I think it's a combination of both. I think that first of all, with the length of the relationship comes a level of trust. With the partners, in particular the BAA, and this is, the Boston Marathon is a cherished institution, and the risks of over commercializing it, that sort of thing, are very real, and we're sensitive to that and supportive of that. And it's been a matter of, again, working with them, again, from that point of trust. Again, it's consistent with what we try to be as a brand. Sure. with each of ours, sort of whatever the relationship may be with consumers, with our distribution partners, or in this case, our sponsorship partner, the BAA, and so give them the reason to trust us, because we understand, we're empathetic to what they're trying to do with the Boston Marathon and what it means, and work within that. So it's all very sort of consistent. It's just a different place that we express that empathy.
You are in such a highly regulated industry. I was thinking, does the Boston Marathon sort of give you a chance to loosen up and have some social media engagement that you might not have been able to have otherwise?
Absolutely. It's difficult in a regulated industry to have a spontaneous dialogue with consumers because every response needs to be reviewed and approved from a compliance standpoint. That kind of
Weeks later.
Yes, exactly. Hold that thought. And but with the marathon, it affords us the opportunity to show a side of the company that people might not, fully understand or even expect, and gives us the opportunity to build affinity around, gee, you know what, that's a company that's doing some good things, and I respect them for that. And so at the end of the day, when they're making a purchase decision, it might tip the scales in our favor. So from a social media standpoint, we've been able to build community around our corporate responsibility initiatives and sponsorship initiatives, the first of which was the marathon. Of course, there's a built-in community there. There are people who are very interested in marathoning, the Boston Marathon, et cetera. So how do we engage in that dialogue and help facilitate it and add value? And given our position as a sponsor and access to the athletes and things like that, we can deliver some valued content, and that's appreciated. And so it's given us the opportunity to avoid the regulatory issues, but build our brand nonetheless, again, through these affinity opportunities.
Great. Well, I'm sure you have plenty of T-shirts from all those years partnering with the Boston Marathon, but we have a very special shirt for you. And not many people, you won't see many of these around town at all, unlike the John Hancock shirts. This one says, "I sat on the big orange couch." So this is your parting gift for today.
Well, thank you very much.
And I appreciate you so much being here.
Sure.
All
Thank
right.
you.
And thank you for joining us once again on the Big Orange Couch.